They'll be calling you radical. Wow. This is the most hardcore, horrible documentation of the Great Pacific Genocide. I'll give you a history lesson why I'm here on this sacred, hallowed ground. So I'll cross a lot of dynamics in this video. So this is my work exclusively, Kevin Blanch's work. Now think about this, all the marine biologists, all the people up and down California, these derelicts who refuse to do their job. You Google dying dead tide pools, you get me. The one thing, because I did the work. I walked the coast of California because no one would do it, so I did it. So I'm shooting this on my grandparents' old farm because they tore down. This is the first, we can get some good footage. This was my Moses Tracy was his name. Great grandpa, that's the mighty Ben Lomond. But right there where the church is built, it's really hallowed. That is the Shoshone sacred burial ground. That's it, right there. Chief Cherokee, was murdered right over there. When I was a boy, the swallows by the hundreds of millions would nest in there. And it was an organic farm. I remember when I was a kid, I would tell my grandma, and I'd say, oh my God, because we used to raise hay right over there where the thing is. And the organic farm went all the way down where I live. I live on the causeway. All these passenger trains. You ever rode a passenger train? I got a letter yesterday from a guy, and he talked about the passenger train going by the house when he was a boy. And he talked about, you don't think my work, wow. He says, I found you, and my daughter got leukemia the exact same time as you did. And, she has a 12-year-old son, and she had a bone marrow transplant from a young man who was killed. It really made me cry. Really emotional. He wrote me a handwritten letter. So, when I was walking the coast of California, there was some old retired marine biologists that volunteer at the Monterey Aquarium, which I'm friends with all the volunteers at the Monterey Aquarium because I spend so much time there. And she says, Kevin, I've been waiting for you. I've been watching your walk. We document the graves. They're giving birth here at Monterey. I'm like, oh my God, they're starving to death. Yeah, they're inebriated. We go out on our little boat. She says, my son and daughter are both marine biologists at major California universities. They don't care. Look, the marine biologists are fucking derelicts. Cal Berkeley, San Diego State. I've been protesting on every one of those campuses post-Fukushima. Oregon State, they need to go to prison. They're going to get fucking sued. And all you trolls and you fucking rats that went after me, we've had some really good IT people that have been all over this, tracking down who these trolls are, what they are, who's been paying. I told them, don't shut them down. Don't go after. Don't even file copyright claims. Let them brand themselves. Let them fucking go after. I copyrighted the Great Pacific Genocide around. So, it's happening again. And I'm the one reporting this. So the OC Rag, which is my favorite newspaper, I love that fucking little paper. They're good. So they report a baby, 1 week old baby at Laguna. Now it's just like in Hawaii. The Chamber of Commerce and this woman sits there and plays the fucking harp. She should be arrested. These fake fucking environmentalists, these fake fuckers, Greenpeace, fucking Sierra Club, these fuckers make me sick. Here I'm full of leukemia. I do all this fucking... I think about the demographics that I've crossed and the work I've done is incredible. It'll blow your mind what I've been able to do in 5 years in our little group. Grassroots level, it's sickening. You derelict marine biologists should be in a prison cell. All of you. And I think eventually some of you will. It's going to be exposed, the propaganda. Who paid for the propaganda? Who paid the trolls? I'll do another video today talking about how can Obama pardon him now after he's the one that did it. All I could think of all night last night was the pardon of Aaron Swartz the pardon of Chelsea Manning. All I could think of was Aaron Swartz. Heyman and Ortiz killed him. It's got to be heartbreaking time for his family. Aaron Swartz. Obama, he has what? Let's do the math. 365 days in a year, 8 years. So we're talking about what? 3,000, close to 3,000 days. And he grows a conscience in the last 3 fucking days. Fuck him and the boat he rode in on. Fuck him. In his fucking cover shoot, Fukushima. So the whales, the grays, it's the longest, greatest migration on Earth, that we know of. The salmon might be in the tuna, So God, so much to talk about. My whistleblowers in Oregon, we've been keeping track of the stillhead. So the stillhead in the Wamiletti and Wamilet, I always say it wrong, the Bonneville. I don't live in Oregon. You guys won't do the work. The derelicts that refuse to do the work. I do the work. 23 stillhead over the Bonneville right now. Should be over 3,000. This epic fucking, they go to sea for fucking a couple, you know, they go to sea twice, stillhead. But the salmon, it's an epic collapse. So in Hawaii, the humpbacks for the second, last year they did not show up. So you can look at all the websites because you're too fucking lazy in Hawaii to walk your dumb ass out and go video and count them. Oh, we play a fucking harp. You're come by y'all, self-indulged fuckheads. Same in California, I'm disgusted. You know, I arguing with assholes about Sean's Cove, so I go down to Sean's Cove and videotape. I fly down to fucking, you know, you look at the Google dead tide pools. How many different trips to California? How many different places? I do all the work. Doc Ricketts on Balco, the greatest PhD in human history, get no credit, no fucking nothing. So in Hawaii, it's happening again. Record, 6 carcasses now. 6 have washed up. Come to Hawaii. Chamber of Commerce has hijacked it all. Come to Hawaii, get your free, you know, and get drunk, spend your money, fly, but, you know, don't really. It's like skiers who can't ski, fish, go buy a great big boat, they can't fish. You know, surfers, you watch the surfers in California, they're all decked up in their gear, well, they can't surf because it takes work. You know, being a real marine biologist, being a real activist, it takes work. It's hard fucking work. This hallowed ground, this hallowed, I could feel it, I tell my grandma, I could tell it's sacred and it's hallowed, I could feel it. It used to be my favorite place. So we'd raise hay, and so the little bells, so the young boys, like I was in those days, we would walk around, we used to call it roll bells. We'd put 3 rolls of bells into 1 roll, so we'd just walk and walk and walk, you know, move those bells into that line, you know, and you could feel it, I could sense it. I knew it as a very young child. I told my grandma, oh my God. She says, you were so in tune, Kevin. Her name was Adelia Admira. Amazing woman. Really amazing. And she's, you know, it's God's symphony, you know, thing. And I said, you know, I could tell. And she says, it's sacred native burial grounds. I says, how can they build a church on it? Yeah, she says, it's disgusting. What a path. It's like I was born. My father nuked to death. Her beautiful son. She used to call my dad her, oh, my beautiful son. You know, because he was so beautiful, so dynamic. And they kill him. They nuke him in the Nevada test site. You know, she was outraged. I mean, the oldest son on Omaha Beach on D-Day snuck out of the house. You know, my other uncle is coming down here now, the famous fighter pilot. He was the guy in all of Japan. He was the guy. He's going to do some interviews with me. He's only 2. I says, you're going to break ranks and blow the whistle. Amazing, man. He says, fuck them. Let them come after me. I'm not afraid. You know, he knows Cartwright personally, by the way. So he'll be doing an interview with me on this camera. So record number of humpbacks washing up dead in Obama fake snorkeling, freaking drank water. You know, they can all go fuck themselves. You know, at Davos. Go fuck yourselves at Davos, you fucking scumbags. Fucking globalization, fucking creepy bastards. Flip the fucking pyramid. The greatest ecological collapse in human history, the Great Pacific. Oh, it has nothing to do with Fukushima, huh? It's just a coincidence, bro. The emperor has no fucking clothes, no clue, no tide pools, no fucking wells, no conscience, no soul, no fucking nothing. Fuck them and the boat they fucking rode in on. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. So, it's happening again. They're giving birth. I mean, they're birthing grounds. They, you know how far they fucking travel? It's a sacred, hallowed event. Yahoo, yay. You're gonna stand by and watch it just end. This baby washed up dead at Laguna. The whales aren't making it to the birthing grounds. Doesn't that alarm you? What does that fucking tell you? That the Great Pacific Genocide in Fukushima is the greatest fucking collapse in, I mean, it's the greatest event in human history. Wow. Wow. This hallowed sacred place. They're gonna build a, get your hip replacement center right there. You know, whatever. The Bear River Moscow event, I'll be up there. You know, somebody says, well, fly to Hawaii. Fuck you. You know, I do all this fucking work. You know, I'm tired of it. Of course. You know, scream my head out. I feel like Semmelweis standing on the fucking steps in Vienna, screaming about gene theory. They threw him in the fucking loony bin. You know, fighting new scale. So they cut off the evacuees money in Japan. Oh, we can't subsidize them, but through taxpayers, we're going to subsidize the nuclear rats that murdered them. New scale, let's build, literally billions and trillions of dollars are given to the people that are killing the Pacific Ocean. The nuclear energy freaking crime syndicate, 7.6 in New York alone. New scale freaking looting in every state house at the federal level. But don't give the victims, the people they killed fast, just like my dad. My dad, the atomic fucking Pendleton Marine, Special Forces Marine. My mom never got a fucking medal, not a card, not a thank you, not a fucking dime. So you wrap yourself up, you fucking heroes. You never got nothing. Just like me. No good deed goes unpunished. This is it. This is the fucking, it's completely 100% confirmation of the Great Pacific Genocide, Fukushima. Moored baby dead whales giving birth halfway. They can't make it. Humpbacks are not making it again to Hawaii. You know, they're washing up dead. They're anemic. They're starving. Oh, we're testing. Scientists are mystified. They're baffled. They're puzzled. No, they're fucking criminals. They're fucking criminal derelict scumbags. Well, I'm going to brand you fuckers in history. Because I branded myself in history, and so the fuck did you. Your fucking apathy and your do nothing, your inaction was your fucking action. Stay in tuned. This hallowed sacred place.